So this is what should have so far. So you have the IR receiver, you've got the LED ring, and you've got it all hooked into the Arduino. So what we're going to do next in this video is do a little bit of programming and get our code to control that LED ring with our infrared codes from the remote.
Hello, this is the final coding video. So congrats for making it this far. The good news is that, since we already wrote pretty much all the LED stuff and the IR stuff, all we really have to do is stick it together. Um, so, we need to include these two functions, and since you already, maybe you know how all this stuff works, but regardless, you've tested it in your Arduino, we know that it works. Um, all we really need to do to make these two things work together, the only change we need to make is that instead of just printing out red, green, blue, whatever, when we jump into our switch statement, what we actually want to do is change the color. Um, so, in the case that's red, we want to change it to red, which, that's, you add a little bit of blue and green to make it look a little less like, I don't know, we're developing old film or something. But and then inside of our increment color, we've defined a color step up here. And, when we increment color, red is 0, blue is 1, green is, green is 1, and blue is 2. So based on those codes, we'll get that index and step it up a color step or down a color step with a negative. Same thing for green and blue. So I won't go through how all this stuff works because we've already seen most of it. The main stuff is that we still have these two libraries in, but now we have them in at the same time. We declare our ring. We have the codes and the color step, and we still have these variables. In the setup, the only difference is that now we're setting up our IR receiver and our LED ring. We set the color to, a really dim white initially, and we show it. And then inside our decode statement, everything works pretty much the same way with the IR side. The only difference is when we catch specific colors, we'll print out, or we'll change the LED in different ways based on which color or which code that it is. So, we'll verify this, and if we still have our Arduino on here, so Nano ATmega 328P and on the same serial, we can upload it, and this kind of takes a while since, the program is bigger. It's 9,000 bytes, and so now it's done uploading, so we can open up the serial monitor. And we shouldn't see as much. We're just going to see what different codes we receive for different buttons on the Arduino. So, if I press blue, blue, green, red, if we look up here, blue BA45FF00, yep, and then green A6F9FF00, yep, and then red, yep, same thing. So still receiving the codes, and now you should see it change colors. So now we'll go back to the in-person video.
Okay, so now that we've got all of the programming working, there might be some bugs that pop up when we start, pushing code in. So now we'll upload the program that we just made. And right now it's starting on green. Okay, so it should be all uploaded. So you'll see now, I can click the green LED, switch to green, depending how many codes you have in there. Maybe you can click a bunch of these buttons, but we just set up green and blue and red, and we'll check, yep, the color changes with these. So now it's pretty much fully working, all the functionality. So congrats. In the next video, what we're gonna do is work a little bit with the remote powering or the wireless powering of the Arduino. And so tune in for the next video for the induction charging video. And we're going to take all this and pull out the USB, and it should still be working. So tune in for the next video.